All right, so first let me show you how to bring in an image either off the internet. If you are on the internet and you need to bring in a photo, the first thing you need to do is look up a photo. So if you're looking up a photo and you select the photo you want to right click the photo and then you can either save the image or copy the image. If you copy the image, bring it into Photoshop, you click the screen and you're going to go to edit, paste. And that'll let you bring in an image. Command T, command is next to the space bar, and the letter T will let you change the size of the shape, change the size of the photo. You can make it as big as you want. You could also turn it, and then you can stretch it out to fit the whole page. And then you got to double click to accept the photo. So if it's not pixelated at this point, it's a good photo. So if you want to delete a background though, you're gonna have to use several tools. There's a couple choices, and they're mainly right under here. You either see the magic wand or you see one of these tools. It is the fourth tool down. If you click and hold, you get your options. The magic wand tool, basically you click once and it selects based on color and also selects based on value, so darks and lights. But you got some choices up here. You can turn up the tolerance. So if I change this to 80, and then click again, notice it clicked and it selected more colors. And I could hold shift and just keep clicking, but this would take more time. So command D to deselect. So if you press command D, D for deselect, it'll stop selection. Now you could use another tool that's a little bit easier. It's called the quick selection tool. The quick selection tool's got a couple options up here. So if you click this first one, doesn't have a plus or a minus, and you click and drag, it basically is like a paintbrush and it will kind of do the math and figure out what to select. So right now I selected the entire sky. Now here's the thing, this is the advanced part. If you just delete it, it will delete it, but some of the edges will be rough. I'll show you how to change that. So I'm gonna do Command Z, and actually you notice right here, if you zoom in, it selected part of the pillar. So what I'm gonna do is go up to the top, do the minus brush, so that it deselects that part, and then I actually able to fix up any errors. So those are your choices. You could select, you could add to it, or you could take away from it. So the advanced part of this, to make sure your selection is smooth, is not jagged and pixelated, is you go to the top up here and then you do select and mask. When you do select and mask, it'll show you what your selection looks like. And then you want to do this every single time. You want to go down to smooth. Mine's already at 40. That's good. Feather at 2 pixels. That's going to soften your edges a little bit so they don't look like cut pieces of paper. And then I shift my edge 4%. So what that does is make sure you don't have any of the sky left over when you cut it out. If you have these three things, smooth at 40, feather at 2, and shift edge at minus 4%, it's going to come out good. So select that, delete, and you've deleted your background. So now, if you have another background on here, the only thing you got to take a look at is look at the edges over here. You can see some of the sky right here. So what you want to do is you want to delete that. And actually, I could see a little mistake that I made. You see this blue around here? So let's go back. Go to select, and I'm going to shift the edge to plus 4%. So let's correct that. 40, 2 pixels, plus 4%. Press delete, and now the sky is gone. The only thing you got to do is grab the eraser brush, which is right here, and clean up any of these edges that you might see. And erase any of these edges that you might see. That's it. Once that's done, you're all set. You could also just delete them with the selection and go from there. So that's how you delete a background. If you see any of these edges, like this one has a little bit of blue still left over, you could go in and just delete them manually. But the rest look really good. Like that one came out really good. That one came out really good. This one might need some help. So if you do need to fix anything like that, the other tool you could use is either the eraser or you could use the polygonal lasso tool, which will literally let you like click a line and delete those sections. And so basically wherever you click, it will let you actually delete the background. And it'll do a perfectly straight line. And delete those backgrounds. All right, so that's it. That shows you 3 tools. You get to use the magic wand or the quick selection tool or the lasso tool, the polygonal lasso tool.